Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is of course Ishubidazi. I am doing this again because I kid you not, I did it yesterday and I was in the process of editing the video 27 lessons at 27, and in the process of editing I deleted the original video because I wanted to make space. I think deep down I knew like I couldn't make a copy without the original, but I was just like, let me just see what's gonna happen. And you know what happened? It couldn't, like, I literally deleted everything on my phone. I even put on makeup. Like my makeup yesterday was way better than today, I feel like. Or maybe it's because I changed tops. I was wearing a different top. I was so sad and heartbroken, but I was like, you know what, I'll take that as practice and do another video again. So today I'm doing 27 lessons at 27. I was gonna do this video after my birthday, like I was gonna do it before or after. No, I was gonna do it after my birthday, and it was inspired by, I used to watch a lot of Kamulaka's videos last year. So I think she was 21 last year or something, or she did the video a long time ago, but it was 21 lessons at 21. I think this was before she got hacked and all of that. And then also because I've been like postponing the video and I just forgot about it, I was just like, ugh, I'm just gonna do other things instead. And then I came across Bria Jones, and I came across her, watched most of her videos, binge watched, and then I went to a podcast and she had like 29 lessons at 29. So I was like, I'm definitely doing this video. I'll definitely do it. So I probably won't edit this one. I'll just upload it as is because I don't have space. But I'll try to edit and see what happens. If I don't have enough space, I probably won't edit it. And I don't think I'll have 27 points because yesterday I spoke a lot, like about 25 minutes of talking literally down the drain. I was just so sad, and I was like, I put on makeup, I did everything because usually I don't put on makeup, I just shoot videos. I was like, if I get effort just what to delete my video at the end, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So number one, I had said focus on your step, and oh, I had background noise yesterday, so the video was like, I was talking but there was like a lot of noise and I couldn't, but it was still a good video nonetheless, I think, if I do say so myself. Okay. So number one, focus on your studies. So I feel like it's exciting when you further your studies and about to go to college or varsity. And I was fortunate enough to go study in another province, but I wanted to study in Joburg, but I went to move to another province. I was far away from home. It was a very exciting time for me, and I feel like I didn't focus on my studies that much. I just wanted to attend events and socialize. Well, I'm not really big on socializing, but I felt like I just wanted to attend events. I asked my friends whether they wanted to go or not, and if they weren't keen, I usually asked my roommates if they were going or not, and I didn't focus so much on my studies. There were a lot of distractions, and also I auditioned for radio. I was interested in campus radio, and most presenters were like, they started off with campus radio. So I was like, okay, if I want to venture into presenting, I could start off with campus radio. And fortunately enough, I got into radio, and like it was also a distraction because it was clashing with my studies, and I had failed one module during my first year, so my timetable was clashing with my training sessions at the campus radio. So let me move on to point number two without wasting any further time. So the second one is that men will always be there. Like, I'm a daughter, azohlala ekhona, guys. No matter where you are in life, don't focus on your daughter, please. Focus on your studies. You'll get the chance to focus on your daughter later. But when love comes, just let it come. But sometimes it's just the devil trying to distract you. Sometimes it's just a test. Sometimes it's just temptation. That's all it is. Sometimes it's just lust. It's not love at all. So just focus on your studies, focus on your career, because men will definitely always be there. And then three, it's okay to not know what you want in life. It's totally okay to not know what you want in life. I, for one, had no idea. I think I don't I had an idea, but I had no idea what I wanted to study. I think at some point you all wanted to study medicine. I think you can relate maybe. But I wasn't good at math and physics, so I couldn't do that. And I like was confused with life. I was just confused with life, okay? And at some point I even applied for anthropology. I was just confused. But I knew I wanted to do something along the lines of entertainment, and all of that, journalism. I wanted to do that. And I did apply for it at DUT, and I also applied for somatology, but my application was late, and at NMMU I couldn't get in because I failed the test or something. I failed is it the literacy test? Yes, but I passed the literature one. So yeah, that was that on that. And then yeah, it's okay to not know what you want. You'll just figure it out as you go. Like you'll figure it out along the lines. And number four, never ever settle. Like never ever settle. Just don't settle. If you know what you want and you know your heart's desires, never settle. But of course sometimes you're gonna be redirected, or things are not gonna work out the way you planned, or maybe you won't find the man of your dreams or your knight in shining armor. But just never settle. Like it just never settle, guys. I remember I had a profile picture of Never Settle on WhatsApp, and there was this other guy I was with, and he used to mock me and call me Miss Never Settle. What an asshole! But yeah, anyway, just never settle. Let me move on to my other points. I'm not gonna get deep into that. It's just what it is. Just never settle, okay? And then fight for what you believe in, or on what you believe is right. In most time in life, you'll come across situations or scenarios or circumstances that maybe will force you to, I don't know, rethink your values and morals. Not rethink them, but like, I don't know how to put it across them. Or you'll come across people who don't have the same beliefs as you and will try to convince you that, and as man, like, stay firm in your beliefs and all of that. I'll just say stay firm in your beliefs and fight for what you believe is right. If you believe that is right, then stand up for it. Don't back down and be like, so many people are having this opinion when it comes to that belief of yours, and now you're gonna be like, I'm just not gonna really with that anymore. I'm so sorry. These nails are hanging on for dear life. I've had them for like a month now. Only two have come off. Shout out to my nail tech, who's actually my neighbor. Okay, which point was I saying? Don't let others discourage you. Don't let your situation or situations or other people discourage you. I feel like in life you're gonna want to do things, and sometimes people are gonna be like, they're not gonna approve of it, or are gonna discourage you, or they're gonna tell you you're not the perfect fit, or you're not the right person to be doing that, or you don't have certain, I'm not gonna say qualifications because that's gonna sound serious. Maybe you don't have certain characteristics. Just don't let others discourage you. Just do what you believe. If you want that, if you want something, I think I was listening to Bria's podcast. I'm gonna reference Bria a lot because I've been watching her videos, her YouTube videos a lot. Just like there's a reason why you desire certain things, and if they are good things and they have good intentions, just try them out and you'll see whether you're good at them or not, which will be to my other point of trying things. You see now, ish, I wish I hadn't deleted that video of yesterday because now I'm just fumbling. The other one is don't be blown away with the wind. I feel like sometimes you just want to do what everybody else is doing in life. Like maybe if there's a certain trend, or you just want to do that as a person, and it's totally normal. It's like totally normal. I remember at some point I wanted to get a tattoo because everyone else was getting a tattoo, but really, to be quite honest, did I really want a tattoo, or did I want to get a tattoo just because everyone was getting it? And at some point I wanted to pierce my tongue. I think this was early years in high school. because my friends, well, they weren't really my friends, but they were doing it, and I also wanted to do it. They were way older than me. Okay, not way, maybe 2 or 3 years older than me. And yeah, and they did it. Like, they pierced their tongues, and I was like, I also want to pierce my tongue. But it wasn't something I really wanted to do, and I don't think my grandma was gonna be okay with that, like if she found out, because I used to live with my grandparents. I don't think she was gonna be okay with that, because she didn't even like tattoos, guys. So yeah, anyway, I ended up not piercing my tongue. So don't be blown with the wind. Just because everyone is doing something doesn't mean it's for you as well. Just really think about it. Like, Withingi says, do I really want this? Or do I want this just because everyone is doing it or everyone is getting it? And sometimes you don't even have the means to do something and you want to force things. Just don't force, okay? Just stay in your lane. I don't want to say stay in your lane. And then everything number 8. I'm on number 8. Funny enough, I'm very quick today because yesterday I would speak and then add on a lot. But I don't want to make this video super long because yesterday's video was like 25 minutes long. So maybe if this one is 20 minutes long, then that'll be better. So I'm on number 8, which is everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. There are certain things that happen in your life and it's for a certain reason. Even if you might not know what that reason is, there's always a reason behind a thing happening in your life. And I remember this other time I was watching something by Oprah, and she was like, I'm paraphrasing, things are happening for you, not to you. I'm not sure, guys, but it was something along those lines. Like, it's for the good, for the good. Even if things are bad, but it's for the greater good. I don't know how to put it, but it was something along those lines. I'm a firm believer of that. No matter what circumstance or situation I'm in, I just believe that everything happens for a reason, and I just pray for better days. Like, always pray for better days, or just analyze maybe. But sometimes it's not even about analyzing a situation. You just have to sit still, be still and listen to God, or just be still and listen to what the universe is trying to say to you. I don't want to say universe, but okay, I'll be forced to say universe. I'll be forced to say universe. Don't be afraid to try. That's my 9th point, is don't be afraid to try. Like, don't be afraid to try things. Just because you're afraid of failure, don't be afraid to try things. Or don't be afraid to try. If people say, if maybe you want to go to auditions, for example, I've always gone to auditions. I've gone to presenting auditions. I've gone to radio audition, campus radio both auditions. I've gone to voiceover. Probably I've only gone to one voiceover audition, which was this year. Don't be afraid to try things. Just try them out and see if they are for you or if they aren't for you. But sometimes just because you try once doesn't mean that something is not for you. Maybe try twice or 3 times and see what's, you know. And then if you have on my demand, then maybe that's not for you. Just don't sulk, try other things out, and you might be great at that or good at other things. And yeah, oh, this video is going to be very short. Yesterday I was just talking and talking and talking. I think I was including mostly my personal experiences. Obviously, well, this video is about lessons that I've learned during my 27 years of living. So I feel like yesterday I was just like in it. Today maybe I'm a bit discouraged. Even if I say don't let things discourage you, maybe I'm a bit discouraged, or it's because I'm doing this video for the second time. I don't know. Okay, and then number 10, failure is part of life just as much as success is. Bria Jones, hey, Bria Jones has a video of falling in love with failure. Failure is part of life just as much success is. I mean, at some point I dropped out at DUT and I felt like such a failure and such a disappointment to my family because they were expecting so much of me. They had high expectations, and here I was dropping out and lying that I'm still going to school because I felt like such a failure. But you know what? I didn't let that um what, I didn't sulk in that forever. Of course, at some point in my life, I was just like, I don't want to say depressed, but I was just like in a state where I was just sulking and just hated everything and everyone. But I managed to apply again and I went to the University of the Western Cape and everything was fine. I was given another chance and that's Vutulula. That's Vutulula. They say you can't keep a good man down, so you can't keep a good man down if you really think about it. Just get up and keep going. And then not everyone you love loves you back. That's my 10th point. Not everyone you love loves you back, which is so true. This is including family, including relatives, including partners, or should I say personal partners, including relationships, like including friends, including lovers as well. In my 27 years of living, what I've experienced is that, like, not everyone loves you, or not everyone loves you as much as you love them, whether they're family or not. And with regarding to romantic relationships, sometimes, even if it's not a romantic relationship, sometimes you're bound to catch feelings, or even if you had agreed with the person that, okay, this is what's gonna happen between me and you, but at some point you catch feelings. If you're like me, you catch feelings, but if it's a score, okay, it's not catchy feelings, it's been good for you, baby. Okay, not a scorer, that's a bad way to put it. But some people are tough. I don't know if to call it tough or to call it what, but they can be with someone and not catch feelings. Like be in a, I don't want to say friends with benefits, not that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Beneficial relationship. I don't know, but I catch feelings quite easily, and the next person would be like, "Listen, we agreed on this, and now you're telling me that you love me. Baby, I don't feel the same," and that shit hurts. Like it hurts. So just know in life, not everyone you love loves you, and even family. Like sometimes you just gotta distance love from a distance. Yes, that's what I want to say. Sometimes you just have to love from a distance. And then moving on to point number 11, save when you can. Like, save when you can. I always say I'm gonna save, but I never do. Like, when you can, because I remember I used to be a shopper and I also used to have funding, so I had an allowance and I also had a salary, and my salary would come once, what do you call it, fortnight. Like I would get paid on the 15th and get paid at the end of the month, but I still didn't save. Trust me, as a student, I didn't have any, like, I didn't have much responsibilities, honestly. I didn't pay rent, I didn't have to pay my tuition. I just needed to buy groceries and toiletries, and that was pretty much it. And pay my accounts. I didn't have a lot of accounts. I think I only had one account or two. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of responsibilities, so I could have like saved, but I didn't. Just even if nobody did run, guys, it's fine. Nobody did your life, it's fine. So that when your ass is broke, you can have something to, like, you can go to your piggy bank or whatever, or your savings account, and be like, I can still go out, I can still go get some ice cream, I can still go to the beach, without feeling like, oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to borrow money, and all of that. And also to have, just to have money for necessities, when you're no longer working or when you no longer have an income and all of that. So save when you can, it's important. And I have this mentality of, and it's very wrong, because someone was just like, it stuck with me, someone was like, what if you die tomorrow, spend your money, and it just stuck with me, like, what if I die? What if I die? So I just eat the money. But that's not good. Like, I could write London. That's not good. That's not the right mentality to have. That's what I wanted to say. And then point number 12, it's speak on friendships. I don't want to speak on that, so we're gonna skip that. And then 13 is explore. People say Like I've been to a lot of provinces, but I think that's mainly because I didn't have a stable home. Like I grew up in Gauteng, but I didn't have a stable home. But my stable home is in the Eastern Cape, so I just like move from province to province. Like after Durban, when I was in Durban, I stayed there for like 2 years. And then I moved to the Western Cape, which I stayed there for like 4 years. So I'm always like, and then I came back to Joburg. So people are like, you always, but just explore, guys. Nah, I didn't have a choice. I feel like I kind of sort of didn't have a choice because I didn't have a stable home. And Eastern Cape is just like, there's, I don't want to say no opportunities, but it's less opportunities and things are just more difficult. Like to go to town is R1,000,000. To do certain things, it's R1,000,000. So when you like, it's just everything is just difficult that side, honestly, to be quite honest. If you don't live in town or live close to town, everything is quite difficult, even connection. There's a lot, but at least there's Wi-Fi now. But still, where am I gonna get Wi-Fi these days? I can just pay for it, but where am I gonna have the money to pay for it? Honestly. And then also I didn't explore much, even when I was in the Western Cape. Just explore when you can. I feel like some things I didn't do because I didn't have anyone to do them with, but I've learned that you can do most things alone. Like you can just have fun by yourself. Okay, it's good to socialize and make friends and all of that, but sometimes you can just do stuff alone and you'll meet people along the way while you're doing those things. And then that yeah that could lead you to being able to socialize more, especially when you're introverted, and being able to make more friends or whatever, or meet someone. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Just explore when you can for fun, okay? And then 14, I'm not gonna say don't screw him if you don't want a baby with you. I heard this on Brian Jones' podcast, like, don't have sex with the guy if you don't want to have a baby with him. And I just thought about all the people I've had sexual encounters with, or all the people I've been intimate with. And I thought to myself, I wouldn't want to have babies with those with those people. Not necessarily because Bahami or they're not good looking or whatever. But their character, some of them, the character was just questionable, and the way they treat other people is just questionable. I'm talking in my experience and how they treated me. Obviously, I allowed them into my life and I allowed them to do those things to me. But yeah, just don't screw him if you don't want to have a baby with him, period. Because I wish younger me would have said no more often. Like, just say no. Don't feel sorry for people. Just say no. Besides feeling sorry for them, just say no. Even when they like, oh, let's give it a try. Give me a chance. Just say no, okay? No, no. I wish younger me would have said no more often. And then I don't know, my points are just, I don't know whether I'm on point 15 or point 16, but take care of yourself. People always say this, they always put an emphasis on this, like, take care of yourself. You only have one body, you only have one life. Take care of yourself. So you won't regret it. Like, you won't regret it. Just take care of your physical, is it physical? I wanted to say physical health, spiritual health, mental health. Y'all can learn do it too. I can't put it in, I can't word it correctly, but you get to where I'm going with this, okay? And then my last point is pace yourself, don't rush yourself. Like, pace yourself, don't rush yourself. Life is okay, in some instances, people say life is short, but like, you might be saying, oh, but my peers are doing this, and don't feel left behind. Yes, that's what people say most of the time. Don't feel left behind, and it's so true. Don't feel left behind just because your life isn't looking as the same as your peers, or like you feel like things aren't going your way, or feel like everything's just going south. Don't beat yourself up. Just know that everything takes time. Okay, maybe not everything, but sometimes things just take time. There's this other quote that says great things take takes time. It's you. You're the great thing. Like, ah, it's me. I'm the great thing. You're the great thing. Thank you so much for watching. This video is now 25 minutes long. I don't want it to be any longer. You can find me on all social media platforms at @_ishibekazi. I have a new Instagram account. Okay, it's not so new anymore. And on Twitter, I haven't been there for a while. I think I'll just create a new account, and then yeah, I'm not on TikTok. I download TikTok and delete it again, download it. I have a love and hate relationship with TikTok. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Oh, my boobs.